I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I always knew the woman I wanted to be. Diane von Furstenberg.
I'm Julie.
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Morgan.
I'm Stephanie, and this is Blind JEMS.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back. This week we have a guest with us, and it is Jules. Would you like to introduce yourself, Jules? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jules. I've been in the International Blind Cafe since early on this year, around January, I want to say. I'm 27 years old, and I'm from California.
Well,
Thank
welcome,
you.
Jules.
Yeah,
Sorry,
welcome.
Morgan.
Oh, that's okay.
So, Jules, what do you do with yourself for fun and excitement?
Well, that's a tough question because a lot of time I spend a lot of the time that like have free, I like to spend time with my family. I really cherish family. So for fun, I like to go out to dinner with my aunt. I like going on walks. Yeah, and lately I've been trying to get myself outside more and like trying to explore places either on my own or with people. That I'm trying to I'm trying to let not having someone else with me stop me from going out to do things that I wanna do. Mhm.
That's important.
You're certainly living in the right state to do that.
Definitely. There's always
Are
something
you
fun
ever?
going on here.
I love hearing the stories about your family. Like you are very close to your family, and I think that's wonderful. Must be a good support, and I know you're support for them as well. So, sorry,
Yeah,
Morgan, I cut you off there.
I was just going to say, you and I were talking earlier about the importance of getting out and the effect it has on your mental health. So it's good that, Jules, that you're getting out and doing things, even if it's on your own.
Yeah, I agree. I think like even just like a 10-minute walk around the street, right? It really does wonders sometimes for your mental health. Sometimes it helps me like escape my thoughts, especially if I'm not feeling too good, right? It's one of those rough days.
Yeah.
I think being able to get outside can serve as a really good distraction. And also just make you feel like look at what you're capable of doing, sometimes we like to confide ourselves in like a little box or like, oh, I can't do this anymore, or like this is hard. But when you actually go outside and try and do it, that all that worrying kind of goes away for a second. You can kind of just live in the moment.
It's very true.
That
Very
is
true.
true, yeah. So,
Yeah.
what about how you feel about yourself when it comes to your, fashion and beauty and all the rest of it? Is that important that you like to feel good about yourself
Yeah, I would
when you
say
are
that.
going out?
Yeah, I think I say this a lot, but look good, feel good.
Yes, you do
I
say that.
agree.
I love it.
I
Yeah, I'd
I
agree
agree.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
One
Yeah.
of my favorite things to do, Jules, is when you come in the morning and you're just getting ready to go somewhere and you can't decide what to wear. I love how when I ask you to what's your choices? And you let me help you choose I love that. It makes me feel all I just do.
Yeah,
I
that was
love it.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was fun.
And
it is
Morgan,
fun.
last year you were doing some shopping and you involved us with colour choices and because it was a color that is not a color. Do you know what I mean? They called it, I don't know, psychedelic pink
Always
with
see
blue
something
spots.
crazy, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
yeah, I always had a weird. But how do you find navigating that with progressive
Mhm.
sight loss?
Um,
Jules,
I,
sorry.
yeah, you know, I find that it really hasn't changed much of how I've always kind of gone about with fashion in terms of like how
Mm-hmm.
my sight loss has affected me yet. I guess
Uh-huh.
I don't like as much going to stores.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's also part of I'm getting older, so like I also just don't want to be in a store looking
Yeah.
at clothing, just like I just want to be in my house.
Yeah.
Uh, And I think it's also a mixture of like I've started, I am with sight loss has come like a lot more anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
and my house kind of tends to kind of like help me relax a lot. So I feel like it's kind of become my safe place. So a lot of times I
Mm-hmm.
kind of just want to be home because it's where I'm not anxious.
Yes.
That's where you
Um,
take up online shopping, right?
That's
yes.
Yes.
right.
So
Oh,
online shopping has helped a lot.
it's a
But
godsend, I think,
yes.
online shopping. And
Yes.
Yeah.
it's not, Julie, you remind me of me. Okay, I'm 57, you're 27. It's not a vanity thing. It's just what you've always liked. I'm into fashion as well. And when I was losing my vision,
Mhm.
that was the one concern. I was like, I don't want somebody else to dress me. I don't want somebody else to impose what they
Yeah.
want for me because I want to keep my individuality and how I look. And technology has come a long way, with
Hmm.
seeing AI, the pen friend, as Elizabeth and I can attest to, online shopping, and it's twofold. I am getting too old. I don't like dealing with crowds anymore. And online shopping is just the way to go. There's a lot more descriptiveness in the things that you like, so you can
Yeah.
pick out what you like, how you want to look. You don't want someone else to change you and dress you. And, so I get you, girl. I totally do. I get it. And it's not
Uh,
vanity, it's
No, it's
just
not.
it's a confidence, like Julie said.
Yeah.
You feel good, and then you can. I don't know. It's like a strength in it or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I
yeah.
feel about it.
I do feel though, and Morgan, you and I spoke about this just before we came on air, and obviously you and Jules have spoken about it. It's still important to get out, and even if you go to the mall just to walk around, you're not
Hmm.
necessarily going. It's just, it is a lot easier. It's more convenient. It's less anxious.
Yeah.
Um, but but I wanted to ask you, Jules, I know
Hmm.
you have curly hair, and Morgan and Elizabeth, I know the four of us have curly hair, and that is my thing. I'm quite confident with my clothing. I'm not
Hmm.
confident with my hair because it is changing, and with the seasons, it changes, the curl
Hmm.
changes. So I'm just wondering, you got any tips and tricks on what's any
Yeah.
of you, but you, Jules, yeah.
Um, I would say I definitely am a little high maintenance with my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I have very specific things I try and do. Of course, there's times in my life where I'm not doing them as much as I'd like to, but I would say one
Yeah.
is like deep conditioning. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely use like a mask or a deep conditioner at least once a week in my hair. So I
And
don't
which one
really,
do you recommend?
um,
Which one do you
yes,
use?
I like this one by this brand called Rizzo's Curls.
Mm-hmm.
They sell it at Target. You can find it online. It's
Okay.
$20, I believe. It's
Okay.
a pretty big bottle and it's very moisturizing. It's not too heavy. So I
Yeah.
like deep conditioning.
That's
Okay.
Um,
amazing. I've actually just come to embrace my curls later in life. When I was
mm,
younger, I hated it. Like I
Yeah.
had my hair chemically straightened, I had it ironed. I used to put big rollers in to make it smooth, and then I got it cut really quite short, and now I love the curls. But like
Mm-hmm.
you say, Jules, it's all in the products too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
products make a
Yeah.
difference. Yeah,
So
products
what
make a
about
difference.
for a daily, like to keep them under control and fizz free?
Yeah. Well, I would say I also try and use a sulfate-free shampoo. And then
Yeah,
and then maybe like every week or every 2 weeks, I'll throw in like a clarifying shampoo.
Okay.
I do
Um,
that. Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
because that helps get rid of the gunk and the sulfate-free, it's not
Yeah.
giving you that squeaky clean hair. But
Yes.
I would say I don't wear my hair down as much as I'd like to because it is so much work.
Okay.
Um, but I do tend to do like when it's wet, I'll do a leave-in conditioner,
Yes.
a hair cream or a gel and an oil, and that should usually set my curls in place for the day.
Yes.
If I refresh it the next day, then I'm spraying it like down until it's drenched in water, and then I'm kind of redoing the process with less product.
Yeah. Morgan, what about
One
Hmm.
you?
thing,
What do you use for your curls?
I use a curl cream,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
Mm.
But I also sleep with a bonnet. Jules and I have about the
Mm-hmm.
same hair type.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we've had many a discussion about curls and curly hair. So I would definitely recommend for you, Julie, a bonnet. It was a lifesaver during the summer because the frizz from the heat and
Yeah.
everything.
The
Sleeping with
humidity.
one of those on, and it's not intrusive or painful or
Yeah.
anything. It's just nice on your head, keeps your scalp cool, and
Yeah.
it keeps the frizz away and helps you
Okay.
be able to keep the hair for more than one day.
I
Yeah.
have a question. You
Yes.
said a bonnet, and I immediately imagined an Easter bonnet parade. So,
I was thinking Little House on the
yeah,
Prairie.
Oh
yeah,
goodness.
really. What do you mean? I thought I would have understood if you just said like a silk headscarf or
Chief,
something. But
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, what's a
Well,
bonnet,
you
Morgan?
can get like silk
I
or
wear
satin
like a
wrap,
scarf. Yeah, a wrap. Like a
but
Yeah.
it's definitely
yeah.
easier to just get the It's literally like a hat that has a little bit of a cinch part to hold it on your head.
Okay.
And it has extra room, and they come in different sizes depending on how much hair you have. And
Okay.
then it's satin or silk, but I get satin because I'm allergic to silk. Not like
Oh,
I'm gonna have
No
anaphylactic.
way.
Yes,
wow.
but
Hmm.
I am allergy tested and I'm allergic to silk a little bit, so I don't wear it. So I got a satin bonnet.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
can get them from like Sally's Beauty. You can probably get them at Walmart. I know you can
Mhm.
get them online on Amazon.
I think
Okay.
So
Target too. Yeah. I
yeah.
use a scrunchie, like a satin. I put my hair all the way up on top of my head, and then when I take a shower, I literally from Target, I have shower caps that they're reusable, and I have them in all different colors, and they have little cinch so you don't get, back of your hair wet when you're in the shower. Because
Yeah.
this is going to ask Julie. We have long hair, thick hair. How many times a week do you wash your hair? I don't wash. I'm like every third day, like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday
Mhm.
is my shampoo routine for my hair.
Yeah. I try to no more than twice a week.
Yeah,
So whenever that happens, but no more than that.
right.
I'm an
Okay.
everyday
Mhm.
girl here.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
It's
I
so
find that
short.
sorry, Elizabeth.
No, go
I
ahead.
just find that if I wash my hair every day like I used to, I don't get the same curl. Like I
Hmm.
like my curls on my second and third day. So if I'm
Mhm.
going somewhere on Saturday, I'll wash my hair
hmm
on Thursday. and but Elizabeth is the one that got me onto this one. It's Curl Power by Lush.
Oh.
Ooh.
By Lush
And I
Cosmetics. Yeah.
Lush Cosmetics, sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
And I
Love.
really like it, but
Mhm.
I'm smelling my hair as I'm talking here. I'm
It's
not a fan of the smell.
really, it
I
smells like
no,
strawberries or avocados and strawberries.
I don't
oh,
get strawberry. I can see the avocado, but no,
Citrus.
it's
Yeah.
weird.
Hmm.
It's
Mm.
weird, hey? Like, I
I'll
Yeah.
have to
mean,
try that.
on the reviews, some people say it
Yeah.
smells like cookies, and it's
Yeah.
like, no.
They also have
Yeah, anyway.
a good styling cream at Lush called Dirty, and it
Yeah.
really holds your curls.
Oh,
You just need
you know,
like the
I
size
like
about of your
Lush's
pinky.
dry shampoo.
Oh yeah, they have amazing
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah, they
I
do.
stopped using dry shampoo when that big thing
Oh,
came out about it being there was certain ones that were really, really bad for you,
Hmm.
and it
no.
was well-known brand ones. I just don't remember right now what they were.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, you have
Um,
to be careful with those. You do.
yeah, and Jules, I'm curious
Mhm.
because you and I have the same eye disease.
Mhm.
So I know that, it's a progression, and we need to be proactive rather than reactive. Um,
Mhm.
so I'm wondering, as far as your makeup and skincare, well, not so much skincare, your makeup, are you are you still really confident with that, with a magnifying mirror, or are you getting to the
Yeah.
point where you're finding little tips and tricks to help?
I would say I'm still comfortable with that. I
Yeah.
mean, I use a close-up mirror, so like I don't, for example, like in the bathroom, I'm not using the mirror in the bathroom to do it. I'm
No.
using like a makeup mirror, and it has
Mm-hmm.
different lighting, so like I can make it very, very bright if I want to.
Yeah.
And I find the very bright lighting helps me with like more like eyeshadow or like just being able to see in more detail.
Yes.
Um, I guess one like trick I've always had is like, for example, for eyeliner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've always been able to like kind of use a eyeshadow, like a dark eyeshadow,
Yeah.
and a fine pointed like eyeshadow brush to kind of
Yeah.
create the look of eyeliner very close to my lash line. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's less messy. If you mess up, it's, there's not a lot that's gonna go wrong with it as opposed to using actual eyeliner and it's smearing or messing
Yeah.
up your
Oh.
eye. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Stephanie, you use a pink lip liner on your
Oh
eyes
God, yes.
and
Yeah,
then go
Julie.
out.
Yeah, Jules. Okay, so my blind gem last week was yeah. I used my lip liner once. Oh God, on my eyes, and my girlfriends were like, "Is it a new look?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I had the
Yeah.
yeah, I was like mortified. So I'm so careful now with that.
Yeah.
But I like
That's
your tip.
funny.
I like
I'm
your yeah,
sorry.
because
Go ahead, Steph.
I worry about, I always ask my husband when we're going out. Like I do mine, Jules, muscle memory now because I don't really
Yeah.
have any vision. And I find I have to pretend that I'm actually still look I stand in front of my mirror like I can see it. But it's
I
something
do
about
too.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
do too. Yeah, I do that
Mhm.
too.
Yeah. I can't
why
see
is that
myself
weird?
in the mirror, but I still stand there. It aren't we
Why is that
crazy,
weird?
eh?
That works. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because
Yeah.
and
when
then I
you're
have to
putting
go
it on away from the mirror,
yeah.
it feels
It
weird.
doesn't feel natural.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. But then I asked my husband, all right, how do I look? Well, no, how do I really look? He's like, no,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good.
I
Here,
will say
helping.
that that's one thing I would recommend to anybody that is starting to lose their sight is practice putting your eyeliner and your mascara on without a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Mm.
if you've got
Yep, I do.
mascara and eyeliner on, it
Mhm.
it's better than, I mean, even if you can't start, with your eyeshadow and stuff.
No, it's
And
true.
what I say with the mascara is buy just a mascara wand. You can get them from lots of places.
Mhm.
So you're practicing without any actual product on it, right?
You can
Yes,
buy
To
clear
start with.
mascara too.
that's
No,
Mhm.
true.
you cannot.
Yeah.
There is such
Yeah.
a
What?
thing.
Then you can practice all you want.
Yeah,
It
you
actually
can.
gives your
That's
lashes definition without the color.
No.
hmm
Where'd you
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
that? What
And
what brand?
anywhere, actually, every brand has a
Amazon.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah,
Every brand
CoverGirl.
does.
Amazon. Yeah,
Yep.
See, this
CoverGirl,
is what
Maybelline.
happens when you can't see when you go shopping. You don't, or the
Yeah.
commercials, cosmetic companies, if you're listening, please include audio description in your commercials. We don't know
Yeah.
what you're advertising if you don't.
Yeah. You should try it. Yeah. It's great.
Okay, what about eyebrows? Anybody do their eyebrows? Because that's my biggest thing, and I'm not confident in them at all anymore.
I get mine
I
No.
get them
professionally
wet.
done.
Yeah, I go professional.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
you get them? I'm not talking about waxing or anything. I'm talking
Tint-
about
tinted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
need
would say
more
I
than a
am
tint. No,
blessed
I
with
need to fill
thick
in.
eyebrows.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I
You'll
But
don't.
find
I
that
think,
might
All right.
change as you get older.
you know
Yeah.
what I
Mine
think
got so
could be
thin.
helpful though? A
What?
eyebrow mascara. It's kind of like a tinted gel
Yeah, I've
Mhm.
tried
type of
that.
makeup product. Yeah, I feel like that is helpful for filling in any gaps, and it doesn't leave room for like too many mistakes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you haven't met me because I don't even know what I look like. My husband said, you better go wash your face. Oh, what a mess. And it
Funny.
feels it doesn't feel nice. It felt
Mm-hmm.
really gunky and crusty. I didn't like that at all. But they used to have eyebrow stencils.
Oh.
And they
Yeah.
used to
Those are,
have, like, can we not get fake eyebrows?
Yeah, you
Stick-on
can.
ones? No, you
Oh, you
can't.
can get them tattooed on. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
some
but
people get tattoos.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
microblading.
Or the
Yeah,
microblading, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think tattooing would be painful though. I don't know. In your brow line, that'd be painful. I
I
don't know.
don't know. I don't think it would be any more pain. I mean, I do have
But
a couple, 3 tattoos, but
I do too, but not on my eyebrow. Yeah, that's
I think it wouldn't
painful.
be any more painful than getting it anywhere else. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
you might be right.
Maybe.
You totally might be right. You totally
Well,
might
I
be
think
right.
we should have a whip round and send me to go get my eyebrows microbladed, and I'll let you know how
Oh,
it
yeah.
feels. Scout, dip your hand in your pocket, honey.
So, Jules, what's your go-to lip color?
You
Oh,
know,
I like that one.
um, I like Anastasia Beverly Hills, their lip pencils. And
Never heard of
I
it.
usually try and go for like a my lip but better color. So I'll ask
Right.
the person at Sephora to kind of help match me to like color close to my lip color. So
Oh, that's a good
kind of
idea.
like, yeah, maybe like one shade darker so it's very natural. That's usually what I like
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
Oh, that
Sort
is a
of
good
like
idea.
the no makeup look. Like
Yes, I
that
like the no
no
makeup
makeup
look.
look. Yeah,
The
Like
natural look.
the
I've honestly
natural
found
look.
foundation quite annoying nowadays. I don't really like that heavy full
Yeah.
coverage foundation.
Oh, no, you know what you need to do? You need to get a CC cream.
Oh,
I
yes,
love my
Yeah.
CC cream. Yeah.
yes.
And then you have to
It,
blend, 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 and blend.
I've been
what with
questioning
Yeah.
that or like
CC
a
cream?
skin tint.
Yeah.
It's it's a yeah. But it's a what is it called?
Color correction. Yeah.
Color correction.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
it kind of just takes on your skin tone and it just
Mm-hmm.
corrects itself and covers up. And then um ELF has that holy halo. It's like a glow stick. You just kind of
Oh
put it.
yeah.
I love that. And my husband's like, that looks pretty. I do that in the evening. And I kind of just, put it with a beauty blender and just put it around and you get that kind of dewy look to your face. Very nice and very hydrational. Because as we get older, women, we gotta hydrate
Yeah.
the skin. Gotta
so
hydrate
I
the
agree.
skin.
last night I did my flaxseed face
Ooh.
treatment. Does anybody do natural ones like that?
No, what is that?
Yeah.
No.
It's you take ground flaxseed. It's 1 to 2 tablespoons. You mix it with 1 to 3 cups of water. Um, it should be completely cooled boiled water, or if you've got distilled water. I just take it out the tap, to be honest. And then you cover it, let it sit for 4 hours, and then you just put it on your face. And as it starts to dry a little bit, you do it again for 4 layers. And then when it's complete, and do your neck as well. Don't forget your neck and décolletage because that's very important. And then once it's fully dry, you just take a moist, warm, rinse it off with warm water, but you can sleep in it overnight.
Oh.
And that one, the one that I do is to tighten the skin, but you can mix it with honey and yogurt. Like there's a few things that you mix it with for different, like one's for acne. I think that's got lemon juice and honey in it. And then, yeah, so there's lots of different, but flaxseed is so full of omega-3 and other things that are really good for you. And you can do it as a hair treatment as well.
So once you take it off in the morning, you've got your breakfast already, right?
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
But no, I love all the products, and I like Lush Cosmetics because they're so free of a lot of things. I mean, a lot of companies are, but I do like the natural ones.
Oh, that's a great one. Ooh,
And
I
if
like
you add
that.
coconut, shredded coconut, that and oatmeal, that's for your facial scrub.
Elizabeth,
Ooh, kind of like dessert.
Yeah,
Dessert on
delicious.
It
Well,
sounds
Jules,
good.
thanks so much for coming on and chatting with us. I've always enjoyed hearing your
Yeah.
beautiful voice.
Yes,
I
you're
really
adorable.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It was a pleasure coming and talking with you guys.
I hope you come back.
I'm going to come to you for some fashion tips too, because I think you know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well, before we go, I do have a blind gem for everybody.
Oh, good.
So the other day, I was getting ready to take my dog outside, and I always wear a sweater now because it's a little chillier. And I put the sweater on, and the lights were off, so that didn't help any either because that just makes my vision even worse. The little bit that I have left is pretty much gone. And I put it on, and I get my arms through, and then I'm like, wait, where's the zipper? I had it on backwards and upside down, so the hood was by my knees, and the zipper was around my back. So, yeah.
Well, at least. Oh my
It
God.
happens.
So the
Sometimes
hood
it's just
was
hard.
dangling down between your knees, kind of thing, like between your thighs or whatever. Oh my God.
Goodness.
An extra
what an
pocket.
image. Oh
Cute.
my Lord.
Oh.
Well, at least you figured it out before you went outside.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh dear me.
Some shirts lend themselves to wearing them inside out, but not hoodies.
Not a backwards and upside down. I can see backwards, but upside down. Like, I just can't figure out how you manage that one. Oh my. The things we do. And I bet it wasn't funny at the time, was it, Morgan?
No, I was frustrated with myself. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you can't even put on a sweater.
I know.
Stuff
How am I?
happens.
Oh my goodness.
They got
This is not makeup related, but when I was a kid, my mom used to like sometimes make me cereal, and sometimes she would confuse the orange juice container with the milk container because they resemble the same shape sometimes.
And your
So
mum
I'd get
has sight,
and my
right?
mom is she has light perception only.
Yeah.
So then like I'd get my cereal, I'd be like, "Mom, this is orange juice cereal."
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh
so she
no.
started she would tie a plastic bag or something around like the handle on the milk so
Yeah.
that way she knows it's the milk.
Oh, that's a good
Good idea.
That's
Yeah.
a really good tip. Yeah.
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 You're
Oh, that's
probably
cool.
using all your mum's tips and tricks now you're
Hon
living on your own as well, hey,
honestly,
Jules?
now I miss her tips. Like I miss her separate drawers for things and the way things were laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
The
yeah,
things we
Because
learn.
organization is key.
it
Sometimes I
really
put
is.
elastic bands around things, then I forget why I put the elastic band
That's
on
so
it.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That
You
is
gotta
funny.
you gotta put a note in your phone, like, why is this here?
Yeah,
I don't
really.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah, that's really helpful with shampoos too, like distinguishing shampoo versus conditioner.
Yeah, I do
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. That saved my husband's
Yeah.
life because I was ready to
Mm.
stick a knife in his back because he kept switching the shampoo and conditioner. It's such a waste because it's not cheap. And
No.
No.
conditioner, like it's always my conditioner that I seem to run out
Run
of
out of. Yeah. Because you put a
because I'm
big dollop.
using it. Yeah. And then I have to rinse it off because, I need the shampoo first. Although I remember reading an article once where it said you should condition your hair and then shampoo it and then
Really?
condition it again. Yeah. And I thought that's a waste of conditioner. Not doing that. But,
No.
oh, you know what it's
Well,
like? There's always some little thing out
to
there.
add
Oh,
or
do
try
this.
Yeah.
and
It's much better.
yeah.
You can find more from Blind Gems on YouTube, Spotify, and the internationalblindcafe.com website.